The terroir here is very specific to our area here, which is white clay on a white stone. We give this interesting minerality into Malvasia. It's 100% Malvasia vineyard, which is the main grape here in Istria.
And tell us about the Istrian Malvasia, because it's slightly different to...
So Istrian Malvasia is an interesting grape, but in the same way it's tricky grape, because so it makes pretty aromatic wines, pretty powerful wines, like South style wine, pretty high structure. But the only thing is that this kind of grape, if you want to make it on a natural way, which is our kind of vinification, we make natural wines, it needs to be macerated. So it's a famous name now, what we call orange wine. So an orange wine actually is a white wine made with skin contact fermentation. It's a traditional way to make maceration, to make this fermentation here in Istria. It was always done like that. It's a little bit lost now because people now want to go on modern way, so they have to use enzyme and yeast and this and that, to press it correctly, to ferment it correctly. We don't use anything of that. That's why we need to make this old school fermentation with maceration. This kind of vinification is really adapted to Malvasia and makes, as I said before, very rich and powerful wine.
And so, in terms of the properties of the grape, when you're doing a skin fermentation with Malvasia, how does it work? The thickness of the skins, kind of its aromatic properties.
It has very thick, skin. And it's very high viscosity. I don't know if we can use this word. Actually, we can also, if you press the grape, you see that main of the juice stay in the meat of the grape. I don't know. That's why the maceration is very important, because the work of the enzymes, the natural enzyme who are on the skin of the grape, and after the work of the yeast, will completely destroy the structure of the bee, and will deliver somehow the juice, So that's why the maceration is very important with Malvasia, because if you just press it as a normal, let's say we ask a Chardonnay or Sauvignon, whatever, just press it, you need to press for hours and hours and hours if you want to get, this normal 60-65% of juice, So that's why the maceration definitely is adapted to this variety.